Good morning, sir.
Good morning to all of you.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
sir.
Good morning. Are you all fine?
Yes, sir. And you?
I am also fine. Okay, are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move forward. We are in chapter of triangles from the geometry and we are discussing different theorems. I think we completed up to converse of theorem 3 and we started next theorem. That was the theorem 4. The bisector of vertical angle of isosceles triangle bisects the opposite sides perpendicularly. In any isosceles triangle, bisector of vertical angle base को just opposite भएको angle, that is vertical angle, and its bisector means the line which divides the vertical angle into two equal parts, that is bisector of vertical angle, and that divides opposite sides perpendicularly into two equal parts. यो एउटा ट्रायंगल छ, triangle ABC. In this triangle ABC, BAC is vertical angle. It is divided by line AD. Line AD divides the vertical angle, this whole angle. यहाँ यो पुरै एंगललाई दुईटा इक्वल पार्टमा डिवाइड गर्छ. Then this line also divides BC. यो बेस BC लाई दुईटा इक्वल पार्ट गरेर डिवाइड गर्छ भन्न खोजेको है. We have to prove this BD and DC are equal to each other. Similarly, it divides the perpendicularly. That means this angle is also 90 degree. यो angle पनि 90 degree हुन्छ भनेर प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने छ. So two things we have to prove here. One is BD is equal to DC. Another, AD is perpendicular to BC. Okay. So let's move forward. In its proof, at first we have to write these given things. ABC is triangle in which AB is equal to AC. Similarly, AD is bisector. AD is bisector means angle BAD is equal to angle DAC. यो दुईटा यहाँ देखाएको एंगलहरु, फिगरमा देखाएको एंगलहरु इक्वल हुन्छ भनेर यो क्वेशनमै दिएको छ. And we have to prove BD is equal to DC. BD, this one, is equal to DC. This one. We have to prove these things, as well as AD is perpendicular to BC. That means these two angles, angle ADB and angle ADC, that means BDA or CDA, these two angles are 90 degree. In its proof, last day we discussed about its proof, I think. So in its proof, first thing is in triangle BAD and DAC, यो दुईटा ट्रायंगल जुन यहाँ देखिरहेछ, यो दुईटा ट्रायंगलमा एउटा त साइड इक्वल छ, AB is equal to AC. These two sides are equal. Next one, angles are equal. These two angles are equal to each other. BAD and DAC are equal to each other. After that, AD is common side. Vertical side जुन छ यो AD from A to D, this is common for both the triangles. For right hand side triangle or left hand side triangle, both are, for both triangles AD is same, that is it is common side. So by side angle side axiom, triangle BAD is congruent to triangle DAC. लेफ्ट साइडमा भएको ट्रायंगल र राइट साइडमा भएको ट्रायंगल, ट्रायंगल BAD र ट्रायंगल DAC एकअर्कामा कङ्ग्रुएन्ट हुन्छन् कुन एक्जियमबाट त? साइड एंगल साइड एक्जियम. Then we can say that corresponding sides are equal, corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding side भनेको यो ग्रीन टिक लगाएको एंगल, यसको अपोजिट भएको साइड BD. Similarly, यतापट्टिको ग्रीन टिक लगाएको एंगल, यसको अपोजिट साइड DC. These two sides are equal, corresponding sides are equal. Similarly, corresponding angles are also equal. Opposite to AB, there is angle BDA. this one, and angle ADC, this one, these two angles are also equal because these are corresponding angles for the equal sides AB and AC. अब यो दुईटा एंगलहरु पनि इक्वल भए. If two angles are on a straight line and they are equal, we can say that both are 90 degree. 90 plus 90 गरेर दुईटै कति हुन्छ त 180 degree. Always straight line is 180 degree. For this 180 degree, if both angles are equal, which angles are formed at left side and right side, if both angles are equal, these two must be 90 and 90. Then only these two will be equal to each other. So we can say this one easily after proving triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. First में triangle congruent छन् भन्ने prove गरिसक्यो भने easily prove हुन्छ कि यी दुईटा congruent भएका triangle बाट BD equal to DC हुन्छ र यो एंगलहरु 90 डिग्री हुन्छ भनेर easily prove गर्न सकिन्छ. So let's take statements and reasons. So first thing we have to prove ABD is congruent to ADC. Same thing I have written here in triangle ABD and ADC. First thing, AB is equal to AC. You may check here again. AB is equal to AC. This is the side. Similarly, DAB, this angle is equal to DAC. This one. Last one, AD is equal to AD. AD is equal to AD. It is common side. So same reason we have to write here. For first one, AB is equal to AC is given in question. यहाँ दिएकै थियो. यो isosceles triangle हो भन्ने बित्तिकै AB is equal to AC automatic हुन्छ. And DAB is equal to DAC. It is also given. AD is bisector भन्नुको मतलब यो दुईटा एंगलहरु इक्वल छ भने हो. So it is also given to us. And AD is common side. By SAS axiom, two triangles ABD and triangle ADC are congruent to each other. Next one, already I described about it. Side opposite to equal angles BD and DC. यो दुईटा इक्वल एंगल को अपोजिट में भएका साइडहरु एउटा BD अर्को DC, यो दुईटा इक्वल हुन्छन्. फर्स्ट थिंग. सेकेन्डली, corresponding angles are also equal. AB र AC इक्वल छन्. यो दुईटा इक्वल साइड को अपोजिट में भएका एंगलहरु, one is BDA, another is CDA. BDA, this one, यहाँ भएको एंगल CDA, this one. These two angles are also equal. Its reason is corresponding side and angles of congruent triangle are equal. I think there is no confusion in this reason, because always if two triangles are congruent to each other, their corresponding sides are equal as well as their corresponding angles are also equal. If angle BDA is equal to angle CDA, we can write that AD is perpendicular to BC, or we can say that two angles BDA and CDA are equal to 90 degree. Its reason is if two equal angles are on straight line, or if two adjacent angles are on straight line, those both angles are equal to 90 degree. So now nothing is remaining to prove, because both things we proved here. One, BD is equal to DC. Secondly, BDA is equal to CDA is equal to 90 degree. So both the values which we have to prove is proved here. So if you have any confusion again in this one, you may ask it to me. I haven't heard any sound. That means I think there is no confusion.
No, sir.
No.
Okay, if there is no confusion, let's move to next theorem. That is the converse of theorem 4. This may be given as different theorem in your book. Book ma converse of theorem 3 लाई theorem 4 भनेको छ, and then theorem 4 is written as theorem 5, and this one is written as theorem 6. But I have written here converse of theorem 4 only. In an isosceles triangle, the perpendicular bisector of the base bisects the vertical angle. दिस इज जस्ट अपोजिट टु द थ्योरम 4. थ्योरम 4 मा हामीले के भन्यो भने vertical bisector of isosceles triangle bisects the base perpendicularly भन्यो. त्यहाँ कुनै पनि आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगलमा vertical एंगल जो माथि एंगल BAC छ यसको बाइसेक्टर ले बेसलाई परपेंडिकुलरली बाइसेक्ट गर्छ भनेको थियौं थ्योरम 4 मा. and it is just opposite to it. If there is perpendicular bisector of the base BC को perpendicular bisector AD हो भने यो AD ले vertical angle लाई बाइसेक्ट गर्छ भनेर हामीले प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने छ. थ्योरम 4 मा यो दुईटा एंगल्सहरु इक्वल दिएको थियो. Two angles were equal for us. This one as well as this one. These two were equal. But now we have to prove these two are equal. अब जस्ट अपोजिट आयो. अघिकोमा यो दुईटा एंगल्सहरु इक्वल हुन्छन् भनेर दिएको थियो. अब प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने छ. So other things are given to us. That means AB is equal to AC is given to us. BD is equal to DC is given to us. And AD is common side for both triangles. These things are given for us. We have to prove these two angles are equal. So I have written same thing here as given. In triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. Similarly, BD is equal to DC and AD is perpendicular to BC. And we have to prove DAB is equal to DAB. This angle is equal to DAC, this one, shown by these red arrows. यो रेड एरोहरुले देखाएको दुईटा एंगलहरु हामीले इक्वल छ भनेर प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने छ. So to prove it, our statements as well as regions are also easy, because you may observe the figure here. In the figure, first thing, AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. These are given. यतापट्टिको यो र यो इक्वल छ भनेर दिएको छ. साइड सेकेन्ड वान BD इज इक्वल टु CD. BD र CD पनि इक्वल छन्. दिस इज इक्वल टु दिस वान. यो दुईटा पनि इक्वल छन्. थर्ड वान AD इज कमन साइड फर बोथ. दुईटैको लागि यो थर्ड AD कमन छ. दैट मीन्स बाय side, side and side axiom we can prove that triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. लेफ्ट तिर भएको ट्रायंगल ADB र राइट तिर भएको ट्रायंगल ADC साइड 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 एक्जियमबाट कङ्ग्रुएन्ट हुन्छ भनेर प्रुभ गर्न सकिन्छ. अब साइड 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 एक्जियमबाट यिनीहरू कङ्ग्रुएन्ट भइसकेपछि करस्पोन्डिङ एंगल्स आर इक्वल. दैट मीन्स एंगल अपोजिट टु BD is equal to angle opposite to DC. BD र DC दुईटा साइडहरु इक्वल छन् भने यिनीहरुको अपोजिट भएका एंगल्सहरु पनि इक्वल हुन्छन्. Angle opposite to BD is DAB, that is this one, DAB and DAC, this one. These two are the angles opposite to equal sides BD and DC. BD र DC को अपोजिट मा भएका एंगल्सहरु हुन्. त्यसैले यिनीहरु पनि इक्वल हुन्छन्. Angle DAB and angle DAC are equal because corresponding angles of congruent triangle are always equal to each other. So very easily or in easy way we can prove that triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. After that DAB is equal to DAC. So in its proof, write statements and regions. First statement, in first statement we have to write triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC by these three regions. AB is equal to AC, first one, because it is given. BD is equal to DC, it is also given, and AD is equal to AD, it is the common side. So same region I have written here. First one, AB is equal to AC is given, BD is equal to DC is also given, AD is equal to AD because it is common side. So we can write triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. By SSS axiom, these two triangles are congruent. Is this clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
If there is problem, you may say it to me. Let's move to next statement. In next statement, directly we can write angle DAB is equal to angle DAC. Its reason is corresponding angles of congruent triangle are equal. So this is the reason for statement number 3, and same thing we have to prove. They prove गर्नुपर्ने थियो. It is proved. Our converse of theorem 4 is proved. This is given as theorem 6 in your book. You may check it in your book. Maybe same process or different process is used in your book also.
Different, sir.
Different method is given for theorem
Yes,
6.
sir. RHS axiom is used.
By RHS axiom, okay. You may use RHS axiom also, because one angle is 90 degree here, another hypotenuse is also equal and side is also equal. We can use RHS axiom also, but here I use SSS axiom. Three sides are equal, so I used SSS axiom. You may use RHS axiom also. Okay, I think there is no confusion in it.
Yes, sir.
If you have confusion, you may say it to me. If we'll count all the theorems of your book according to the number, there are more than 19 theorems. यहाँ हामीले कन्भर्स अफ थ्योरम 4 सम्म गर्यौं. प्यारेलोग्राममा गयौं, त्यसैगरी सर्कल च्याप्टरमा गयौं. जस्ट वी आर इन ट्रायंगल ओन्ली. In chapter of parallelogram, similarly after the circle, you will get more than 19 theorems, but to make it easy for you, I decrease the number, and so that you can prepare mentally also. We have less theorems. कम छन् भन्ने मेन्टली पनि फिलिङ भयो भने फास्ट सकिन्छ, याद गर्न सजिलो हुन्छ भने डिक्रिज गर्दैको हो. त्यहाँ कन्भर्स अफ थ्योरमलाई मैले थ्योरम 6 सम्म पुर्याएन. I made up to converse of theorem 4 only. Similarly, two theorems related to triangle are there in chapter of parallelogram. Parallelogram को chapter मा किन त्यो दुईटा राखिएको छ भने त्यो दुईटा थ्योरम प्रुभ गर्नको लागि पहिला प्यारेलोग्राम को थ्योरमहरु पढिसक्या हुनुपर्छ. प्यारेलोग्राम को थ्योरममा भएका कुराहरु त्यहाँ हामीले युज गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. त्यसैले दुईटा थ्योरम चाहिँ प्यारेलोग्राम को च्याप्टरमा राखेको छ. अरु बाँकी थ्योरमहरु हामीले थियोरेटिकल प्रुफ नगरेर एक्सपेरिमेन्टली मात्रै भेरिफाई गर्नुपर्ने छ. एज इन ग्रेड 8 मा एक्सपेरिमेन्टल भेरिफिकेसन मात्रै गर्थ्यौं. यहाँको जस्तो थियोरेटिकल प्रुफहरु गर्थेनौं. हो, त्यो थियोरेटिकल प्रुफ नगरेर एक्सपेरिमेन्टल भेरिफिकेसन गर्नुपर्ने एउटा थ्योरम यो पनि हो. The sum of any two sides of triangle is greater than the third side. You may do its experiment yourself also. कुनै पनि ट्रायंगल मा दुईटा साइडहरु जोडेर थर्ड साइड भन्दा always it is greater than the third side. For example, if it is 3 centimeter, यो एउटा साइड 3 सेन्टिमिटर छ, अर्को साइड 2 सेन्टिमिटर छ भने this third side must be less than 5 centimeter. 2 plus 3 कति हुन्छ? 2 plus 3 5. And third side must be less than 5. यहाँ दुईटा 2 र 3 आइसक्यो भने यो कम हुनु पर्यो. Okay? Otherwise we can't form the triangle. It is valid for each and every triangle. जुनसुकै ट्रायंगल मा पनि दुईटा एड गरेर थर्ड भन्दा ठूलो हुनै पर्छ. Okay? This we will prove experimentally only, not theoretically. Okay? Let me draw one more. यस्तै मानौ this is a right angle triangle. For each and every triangle, not for isosceles, scalene or equilateral one and only type, but for each and every type of triangle, this theorem is valid that if this is 3 centimeter and if it is 4 centimeter, next one will be less than their sum. यो दुईटालाई जोडेर जति हुन्छ त्यो भन्दा कम हुनुपर्छ. It may be 5 centimeter. 4 plus 3 it is 7. 7 भन्दा कम भयो भने मात्रै ट्रायंगल बनाउन सकिन्छ. It is clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll do its experimental verification afterward. Now, next one. The sides opposite to the greater angle is longer than side opposite to the smaller angle of the triangle. Did you understand the meaning of it? The sides opposite to the greater angle is longer than the side opposite to the smaller angle of triangle.
Yes, sir. We got it.
कुनै पनि ट्रायंगल मा, in every triangle, हरेक ट्रायंगल मा side opposite to the greater angle. अब यो greater angle, smaller angle त measurement दिएको बाट थाहा हुन सक्छ, or we may observe it. जस्तो यो एउटा ट्रायंगल हेर त. Here is a triangle. Let it is triangle A, B, C. एउटा ट्रायंगल ABC दिएको छ. In this triangle, which one is the greatest angle? Check just diagram only. सबभन्दा ठुलो एंगल कुन छ भन त. Just look at
B and C.
just
BC.
look at the size only. Greatest angle is angle A
A,
and smallest
Yes.
angle is angle C.
C.
For example, if it is 105 degree, यो 105 degree हुन सक्छ. It may be 25 degree. यो 25 degree हुन सक्छ. Then according to this theorem, side opposite to greater angle is longer. That means side opposite to 105 degree. 105 को opposite मा कुन side छ त? There is side BC, isn't it? 105 degree को opposite मा side BC छ. So BC is longer than other sides. BC यो triangle मा सबभन्दा बढी लामो हुन्छ. Maybe it will be 7 centimeter. And again, look at the remaining part of the sentence. It is longer than the side opposite to the smaller angle. और दुईटा बाँकी एंगलहरु यो भन्दा साना छन्. If it is 105, it is 25 degree, total 130, and it is remaining is 50 degree. यो दुईटा साइड बाँकी बचेका साइड AB र AC भन्दा BC भन्ने साइड लेन्दी हुन्छ भनेको. Okay, side opposite to this 25 degree.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, your sound is not clear.
Clear छ त.
No, it's clear. Your net is not clear.
It's clear, sir. I think is network problem.
My sound is clear to Abhay on, not clear to Abhay only, or some others? Who was
Your
saying?
sound is
It's
clear, sir.
for us, sir.
Your
Mine
sound is
is
clear, sir.
Clear,
Okay,
sir.
if not clear, you may check your sounds or internet connection. Okay, just try to understand. यहाँ लेखेको कुराहरु हेर्दै गर. Side opposite to the greater angle is longer than the side opposite to the smaller one. Smaller one मा यो सानो हुने. For example, 3 centimeter. Greatest angle को opposite मा 7 centimeter भयो. Smallest angle को opposite मा 3 centimeter भयो. यो पनि सानै हुने हो 7 centimeter भन्दा, because angle B is also smaller than angle A. It will be 50 degree. यो 50 degree छ भने यतापट्टिको यो 25 भन्दा डबल छ 50. यहाँनिर यस्तो for example 6 centimeter आउला. Okay, so always remember that side opposite to greatest angle is longest and side opposite to smallest angle is shortest. AB सबभन्दा छोटो हुन्छ, BC सबभन्दा लामो हुन्छ. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the meaning of this second theorem which we stated here. So next one, third one is the angle opposite to longer side is greater than the angle opposite to smaller side. It is just converse of second one. यसको converse हो है. यो सेकेन्ड जुन हामीले भर्खरै यो सेकेन्ड थ्योरम यहाँ लेख्यौँ, द साइड अपोजिट टु ग्रेटर एंगल इज लङ्गर देन साइड अपोजिट टु द स्मलर एंगल अफ द ट्रायंगल। सबभन्दा सानो एंगलको अपोजिट भएको साइड सबभन्दा छोटो हुन्छ, सबभन्दा ठुलो एंगलको अपोजिटमा भएको साइड सबभन्दा लामो हुन्छ भनेको थियो। त्यसको अपोजिट गरेको हो यो। सबभन्दा लामो साइडको अपोजिटमा भएको एंगल सबभन्दा ठुलो हुन्छ, सबभन्दा छोटो साइडको अपोजिटमा भएको एंगल सबभन्दा सानो हुन्छ भने हो। इफ विल ड्र फिगर हियर, ओके, यु मे अब्जर्भ दिस फिगर। अहिले यो फिगरको लागि सबभन्दा लामो साइड कुन छ भन त? विच इज द लङ्गेस्ट
Lower.
साइड? दिस बटम वान, बटममा भएको। लेट मी राइट द नेम अल्सो, देन यु
Yes,
क्यान
sir.
say it properly. A, B, C. Okay, which one is the longest side for this figure?
BC.
BC.
BC is the longest. सबभन्दा लामो BC छ। यो BC छ भने BC को अपोजिटमा भएको एंगल, that is angle A, is the greatest angle. Angle A सबभन्दा ठुलो एंगल हुन्छ। किन? Because it is opposite to the longest side. Okay. Similarly,
Yes, sir.
which one is the smallest side here? सबभन्दा छोटो साइड कुन छ? Shortest
AB.
side?
AB.
So angle C is the smallest angle. यहाँनिरको यो एंगल सबभन्दा सानो हुन्छ।
Smallest.
So let's look at next one. In right angle triangle, the sum of squares of base and perpendicular is equal to square of its hypotenuse. Did you remember
Yes.
this theorem? यो
Yes,
theorem
sir.
पहिला
As
पनि
square.
पढे जस्तो लाग्यो कि
Yeah.
लागेन?
Yes, sir.
We discussed it during
Final.
the chapter trigonometry. Trigonometry पढ्दाखेरि यो कुरा हामीले डिस्कस गरेका थियौं। In right angle
Yes.
triangle, the sum of squares of base and perpendicular is equal to square of its hypotenuse भनेका थियौं। That means in any right angled triangle, जुनसुकै right angle triangle मा पनि, this is one right angle triangle, that is triangle A, B, and this is point C. In this right angled triangle, we make here symbol of 90 degree. In this right angled triangle, square of hypotenuse, this one is hypotenuse, side opposite to it is hypotenuse. Other two are perpendicular and base. For example, this is
Yes.
perpendicular and this is base. Always square of this hypotenuse को square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Perpendicular र base को square add गरेर hypotenuse को square सँग equal हुन्छ. This is the meaning of the Pythagoras theorem, and this is also the theorem related to trigonometry as well as geometry triangles. यो 90 degree को अपोजिटमा भएको साइड हाइपोटेनस भयो, hypotenuse, and its square is equal to square of perpendicular and base. Okay, are you observing this again? Previous window.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, remember these 4 theorems whose experimental verification we'll do, and some more 2 theorems are there related to triangles. Those also we will discuss in next class. It's dismissed for today. Thank you. And your tomorrow's class will be at same time as given in routine. Okay. Just for only today it is exchanged because of our some work of Pal sir and me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for
Thank
teaching
you,
us.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Sir.